Ci siamo, buongiorno cari amici di Game Legends, qui per voi Jan-Maister, sempre dalla Gamerome, che si sta svolgendo attualmente a Parco Leonardo. Sono qui con due dei membri di Innogames, ovvero Olga Andriyenko, che è 2D concept artist, e Markus Tessman, che è il technical artist. Dunque farò comunque fare un'introduzione più specifica direttamente a loro. So, please introduce yourself and say hello to our fans.
Hello, it's great being in Italy. It's my first time in Rome, it's great. And I'm Olga, I work at Innogames as a concept artist and character designer and do also some 2D art, so a little bit of everything.
Hello, I'm Markus. I'm a technical artist, as said, and I also get to do a little bit of everything. My background is in 3D art, but I tend to do a lot of the crossover work that requires a bit more technical background than the other artists on the team. So working on special effects, sometimes building models, sometimes building pipelines to process the assets from what the artists have created to actually get it into the game. So I'm very lucky my work has a lot of diversity.
So let's start with the questions. Olga, you had a great speech at Gamerome today, and can you tell us, to our fans, what you talked about?
Well, I talked about a lot. I can squeeze the whole hour into like one sentence, but I talk a little bit how I became an artist in the industry, and I also talked about how the work I'm doing changed with transitioning from PC games over browser games to mobile games.
So, at the end of the speech, you said that you can survive being an artist and don't give up and keep practicing. So, do you have another suggestion, many other suggestions for people that wanna to start working with video games?
Well, you should never stop learning, so like really try to get really good, because it's a hard competition, and we have a lot of artists who want to work in the industry, but it is possible, so do your best. Try to always improve and learn more, learn from your favorite artists and from artists who really work in the industry. Try to look at their work and what they are doing and learn from it, and until like your quality is maybe comparable, and then you are ready to work on the same projects as them probably.
Great. So, Markus, you'll have a speech too later.
Yes.
At Gamerome, and can you tell our fans, because they're not here, what you will talk about on your speech?
Yes, from the technical side, I'm going to be talking on a slightly more advanced level, so I'll assume that the audience has some understanding of building games already. And what I would like to do is compare modifying geometry during the game, so at runtime, and I'm going to talk about comparing how you might do that in C# or how you might do it inside shaders. To me, this is a very exciting thing. You can do so much with in the runtime of game damage to things, modifying the environment with weather and things like that. So that's going to be the focus of my speech, is what opportunities and what avenues into manipulating the geometry during the game.
Oh, great. So, let's talk a little about the future.
Yes.
This is the year of VR, virtual reality. I don't know, but maybe on the future, will you work something with VR?
You know, I don't know that Innogames has real plans, but I have to say for myself, I go home and play in VR every day with my phone. So I have my Google Cardboard, and out it comes when I get home. So I'm very excited about mobile and VR. So again, from Innogames' point of view, I don't think we have specific plans, but for myself personally, I find it a very exciting creative outlet.
Great. So now the last question for both of you, but I know you can say a lot about it, but can you tell us just a little bit about it, when we can expect to have the game of our platforms, or what kind of game is it, maybe?
Well, I can tell you that it is a mobile game. It's surprise. It's an RPG, so it's more character-centered, which I like the most, and it will have a survival setting.
Oh.
I guess I could add that we're developing it in Unity, It's going to be on the major mobile platforms, which of course is iOS and Android. It's coming out at the beginning of next year, and if you are lucky enough to attend my talk, you'll get a few more glimpses of the artwork that is in the game, because I've snuck some pieces in there.
Okay, it's more than I expected to know. So
Carried away.
So that's very great. So I really thank you for your time, Olga and Markus.
Well, I'm really happy to be
So
here.
we'll say hello to our friends, goodbye, and ragazzi di Game Legends, grazie per averci seguito. Mi raccomando, mettete un bel follow sul canale RealPlayers TV e un bel like sulla pagina di Game Legends. Mi raccomando, continuate a seguirci con i nostri nuovi video, sempre qui dalla Gamerome di Roma, da Jan-Maister. Alla prossima, bye!